Yes, yes, fight fans, body and mind sports, my people. You are fully appreciated in this round, my guys, my people. Should we get right into it? So, as we know, last week we had Conor Ben, Regis Prograis, which was an unexpected competitive bout. More competitive than we thought anyway, because Prograis is a faded firearm. Brought in really to make Conor look good. For Conor to knock him out and look every part the 15 million that Zuffa boxing paid him to take that fight, my guys, my people. So his performance was rather deflating because he didn't get the knockout. He didn't get the knockout, my guys, my people. Regardless, Conor was still brazen enough post-fight to call out the WBC 147-pound champion Ryan Garcia to fight next, labeling him, quote, coward, end quotation, my guys. Ryan Garcia also took to social media, immediately taking up Conor's challenge and renaming Conor Ben, quote, Conor Bum, my guys, my people, end quotation. So that is the status of things, and it is looking like we might actually get this fight. Keith Connolly, Conor Ben's manager, this is what he had to say. Quote, it was a one-fight deal with Zuffa. Conor is now a free agent. The next target is Ryan Garcia. Everything else is in the past. Looking to move forward. End quotation. So evidently that means that they're not looking to rekindle their relationship with Matchroom. Neither are they looking to extend with Zuffa. So the only option now is for Oscar De La Hoya and the zone to play ball in order to make this Ryan fight happen, right? They have to play ball. Otherwise, they might need to look to attach themselves to one of these major promotions in order to get a broadcasting deal, right, for this fight. Even if it is for one fight, my guys, my people. Another option, of course, is if Oscar and the zone play, well, Oscar can double bubble on promotions, all right, getting a little bit from Ryan, getting a little bit from Conor too, my guys, my people. But it will be interesting, the trajectory of Conor going forward, my guys, my people. That said, is being targeted for August. That is according to rumors, my guys, my people. It's not official, basically. Right? But this is going to be a big fight. If they can manage to get across the line, it will be a huge fight, my guys, my people. With these two very controversial and polarizing characters, that's the ingredients there that you need to make a great fight. And the presser as well. You can imagine the presser is going to be very fiery. Eddie Hearn had something to say about this. This is what he said. Quote, I think he is better up at, I don't think he has any power down at that weight. He looked much more effective and stronger up at middleweight. End quotation. That is Eddie Hearn, my guys, my people. Yes, I do agree that at 150, this catchweight with Prograis, he didn't look that powerful, did he? He didn't. Maybe there was a weight cutting issue. Maybe you found the weight cutting pretty difficult. Conor himself, who said that he was walking around at 175, right? That was his walk around weight, and before he cut down to 150, right? So there could have been a cutting issue for him. But then again, Regis Prograis, who's a career 140-pounder, could have benefited from the extra 10 pounds, where he is bigger, right? So bigger could have equated to stronger, to having more, or should I say, better punch resistance, my guys, my people. So there are a few things that you could look at here, that you could say was the actual issue. Conor Ben himself, though, you could look at it this way, all right, that maybe it's a question of him reacclimatizing to the lower divisions, my guys, my people, and this was a checkpoint. Prograis was a checkpoint, my guys, my people. Maybe down the line, as his body gets used to being a smaller man again, maybe it's going to readjust. You know, it's going to readjust, and we're going to see the power again as we were seeing at 147. Because it's not as if he knocked out Chris Eubank Jr. at 160 at middleweight. He's not had knockout power at 160, and that was a deflated Chris Eubank Jr. Somebody who was faded. Right, you give that Eubank Jr. to another top middleweight, most likely they stop him. Most likely they stop him, my guys, my people. And Conor, who is 5'8", in a division, well, at 160, where the average height is like 5'11", 6'4", he's really a small man. He's really a small man, my guys, my people, and he really doesn't belong in middleweight. Him and Prograis, you couldn't tell who was bigger on the night at 150. You really couldn't tell, my guys, my people. They both share the same height, 5'8", my guys, my people. Now the fight itself, Ryan Garcia. I don't think Ryan Garcia has made it yet to prove to me that he is worlds apart from Conor Ben. I mean, he lost to Rowley, who was a suspect champion. Really shouldn't be there because he was maneuvered there. Even Ryan was maneuvered to championship after losing to Rowley. Right? And both these fighters, both Ryan and Conor, yet to show us that they have knockout power, all right, since their ped failures, you know, their ped violations, my guys, my people. So yeah, I do give Conor a chance to beat Ryan. I do give him a chance to beat Ryan, my guys, my people. A slight chance, a slight chance. In fact, I'm picking him to beat Ryan. One thing I noticed from the Prograis fight is that Conor has this ability to adjust, right? While we've not seen it in Ryan to have that ability to adjust when things are not going entirely his way. With Prograis, he showed us that he could adjust. With Chris Eubank Jr., he showed us that he could adjust, right? He adjusted in the second fight. The first fight, he fought with emotions. The second fight, he adjusted, sticking more to his game plan, and won. And then with the Prograis fight, he fought a different fight from the first half and the second half. The first half, he was more going to the head, right? And he realized that Prograis was trickier than he, you know, expected him to be. And he adjusted, started going to the body more. And when he started doing that, we saw the separation between them, isn't it? It was quite clear then, the separation, regardless of the unanimous decision. So this would be an interesting fight. And it's, for me, it's not a foregone conclusion that Ryan beats him. Despite Ryan's power, despite his speed, he's yet to knock out somebody at 147, my guys, my people. With that said, moving on, my guys, my people, to Tyson Fury and his inside the ring call out of Anthony Joshua. After Fury, in the main event of, well, the main event to Conor Ben Prograis, he defeated Islamic Makhmudov via a unanimous decision, my guys, my people. Now, I'm not going to go through Fury's call out itself. However, this is AJ's response, partly his response anyway, right? Quote, "You're a clout chaser. I've never had a problem getting in a ring with you. I punch you up as kids. And after watching you tonight, I'll punch you up again." Close quotations, my guys, my people. That is AJ, as brutal as he can be. Verbal brutality, my guys, my people. Now, I would have loved to see AJ jump in the ring. Tell no lies. I would have loved to, for him and AJ, for him and Fury to have the face-off and build up some early excitement for this fight here. But that said, to be fair, after multiple things have transpired, right, I think it was the perfect opportunity for both AJ and Eddie to stamp their position, right, to make their position clear, my guys, my people, that they're not on the beck and call of both Turkey and Tyson Fury. All right, remembering of course that Turkey Al Sheikh was the man that financed Conor Benn's exit from Matchroom to Zuffa Boxing for 15 million, my guys, my people. And of course Tyson Fury was the man who ran into retirement, isn't it, when AJ called him out in January of 2025 that let's fight in the year 2025, my guys, my people. So AJ has been waiting on Fury. AJ, who has been through personal unfortunate events of his own, my guys, my people. So it's his time now. It's his time now, and Fury is just gonna have to wait. Even if he is back out of retirement, right? Took an overinflated 18.6 million pounds, my guys, my people, to fight fringe world level Islanbek Magmadov, my guys, my people. And both he and Conor Benn on the same card couldn't friggin' sell out 60,000 Tottenham Hotspur stadium, my guys, my people. They struggled by a long stretch to sell it out. So AJ and Eddie are clearly in the driving seat, you know. However, I'm not with all of this A side, B side talk. You know, you match Fury up with the right person, like AJ, boom, we get magic. We get magic in a big fight, my guys, my people. So let's just do it, man. Let's just get this fight over with. After all, AJ in his response fully confident that he's going to knock out Fury, right? So why throw any more jeopardy in the way? Because I know Deontay Wilder is an option, but Deontay Wilder is an option that can wait. You know, even if you lose to Fury, you can fight Deontay Wilder. You can't do that vice versa. You can't lose to Deontay Wilder and then go on to fight Fury, my guys, my people. So go and get it, my guys, my people. Go and fight Fury. Give us the fight that we all want. The fight that Fury himself wants, my guys, my people. Even though his call out of AJ was a bit WWE-esque, my guys. In his defense, he was pushed into it by Turkey Al Sheikh, who, of course, Fury said in the post presser that he's already signed a contract, right, months ago to fight AJ. So it's not like the call out was an empty call out, my guys, my people. And AJ being right there, front row, all right, ringside, my guys, my people. What was he expecting, Nate? What was he expecting? For Fury to stay quiet? It was there for a reason, my guys, my people. Now, so yeah, let's get this fight, man. Let's get this one out of the way. Okay, now, so in the undercard, we also had Jamie TKV, Richard Riakpo. Riakpo defeating TKV in 5 to grab that British heavyweight strap, which is a very beautiful belt, I would have to say. Doesn't it look like it belongs side by side with the ring belt, my guys, my people. I mean, two beautiful crafted belts there, my guys, my people. Now, that said, the stoppage in the 5th round, on a second look, because I've already given my take on this fight card actually, but on the second look, right, I think that, yeah, the stoppage was premature. Definitely was premature, because in that barrage of punches, most of which were glancing shots at TKV, TKV was weathering the storm, but I guess the referee didn't see that, because he was way more panicked in the situation than TKV was. TKV himself, who was under fire. You know, so yeah, it was a very bad stoppage. Premature, more premature than Joseph Parker versus Fabio Wardley. And people thought that stoppage was premature. Well, if that was premature, TKV Reactball was definitely premature. So yeah, TKV hard done by. Once again, my guys, my people, the first time around was him and Adelaide, right? So yeah, he got hard done by, to tell you the truth. Well, anyway, Reactball, he moves on. He was looking fast, powerful, very, very strong, my guys, my people, on the night. And he's going to be one to be careful of. You know, if he gets any better than he is now, he's going to be a real threat. Definitely going to be a real threat, my guys, my people. He is trained by Billy Nelson, who also trains Martin Bacoli, who has not been fighting. He's still going. He's got a little rift, a big rift actually, going on with Ben Shalom, who's not allowing him to fight. God knows for what reason. Hopefully they can sort that out and he can get back in the ring. You know. But one thing about that situation there, I'll have to say, well, Ben Whittaker was able to get out of his contract with Ben Shalom. Who else? Joshua Boatsi. Joshua Boatsi was able to get out of his contract with Ben Shalom, my guys, my people. But Martin Bacoli, maybe if you kept yourself in fighting shape, right, then somebody might want to get you out of that contract, my guys, my people. But as of now, you're a liability. You're a liability, my guys. So that's possibly a reason why it's hard for him to get out of his contract, to become a free agent. You know, even though he's saying that his lawyer is telling him that he's no longer contracted to Ben Shalom, my guys, my people. Ben Shalom just been obviously bad mind. He's been bad mind, big time, my guys, my people. Let me not say that because we really don't know what the actual truth is, my guys, my people. God knows how many more fights he has to, you know, to satisfy on that contract, even if it has come to an end, my guys, my people. Kind of segued a bit there. Let me go back to Richard Riakpo. So yeah, if Bacoli doesn't get back in the ring, he is out of sight, right? So out of sight, out of mind. The focus will now turn on Richard Riakpo, my guys, my people, who is looking incredible so far. And I like the way that he's being moved up steadily. They're not rushing him, even though he is 35, has not been through a lot of punishment, right? So he's in great condition. And the way they're looking after his body as well, they're not allowing him to blow up, my guys, my people. They're keeping him trim as a heavyweight. He's not too big, but not too small either. It's just right there in the middle, and it suits him. His dedication, his discipline shows, and I like to see that in a fighter. Again, Dylan White, who manages Riakpo, doing great with another fighter, because remember, he's behind Fabio Wardley as well, my guys, my people. Dylan definitely got a good eye for picking talent. We got to give him that, my guys. How about who he fights next in his first defense? He needs to defend that strap first before moving up. I would say David Adelaide, my guys, a good measuring stick as to how Riakpo might look like against a world level operator, since we've had Adelaide versus Hrgovic, right? Do you know who else can offer that? The winner of Hrgovic and Dave Allen, even if Dave Allen were to lose, right? So I think it's a better option, Dave Allen, than Johnny Fisher, who of course Riakpo wants to fight. He's just as big as Johnny Fisher. They can definitely go to the copper box 8,000 and fill that right up to the brim, my guys, my people. Whoever it is they choose, though, I say let's get it, my guys, my people. But give us somebody that can at least throw a punch, right? With that said, right, we also had who? Justice Hooney and Fraser Clark on the card. Hooney should have taken it via a wide unanimous decision. I reckon the majority decision that he walked away with was just ludicrous, absolutely ludicrous. He's definitely a threat in the division, my guys, my people. I was struggling who to put him up with next, but one obvious name would have been Joseph Parker. Him and Joseph Parker have a common loss, right? In Fabio Woodley. They both got knocked out by Fabio Woodley. And the only thing that's in the way of making that fight, which could have been sold as New Zealand versus Australia, with Rooney being Australian, right? It could have been sold as that. Maybe could have been sold here in the UK as well. Could have, maybe it's a fight that could actually take place here in the UK, because Joseph Parker is a fan favorite over here in the UK, my guys, my people. So maybe it's a fight that could work over here in the UK as well. But as we know it, Joseph Parker, after the Woodley fight, he failed the 2 tests, right, for not for performance enhancement but for recreational drugs, and he's still awaiting what is going to become of that. Until then, he doesn't know when he's going to be fighting. So I do hope they can hurry up and deal with Joseph Parker. It would be great to see Parker back ASAP, my guys, my people. And Parker believes, right, this is according to Parker, right, he says that if him and Woodley were to run it back, it would turn out differently. Also, that if Rooney and Woodley were to run it back, it would turn out differently. That both they will come out victorious in a second shot at Woodley, my guys, my people. So how about they fight one another? All right, I don't know when or where they can make the fight happen, but if they can make that happen, and the winner well can go on and fight Woodley, right? Whether Woodley lose or beats Daniel Dubois, I reckon, my guys, my people, come May the 9th, my guys, my people. With that said, on to the next. Jaron Boots-Zayas, my guys, my people, versus Ryan-Cornor on, when is it going to happen? Is it the 23rd of June or 27th? I think it's the 27th of June, my guys, my people. That fight there, right, carries a whole load of jeopardy, especially for Jaron Boots-Zayas, who can't lose. He can't lose. He's the one that is seen as the phenomenal talent, right? Almost unbeatable, right? A fighter has not been raved about like Jaron Boots-Zayas has been raved about in the very early years of his career as a prospect, right? We've not seen a prospect as Jaron Boots-Zayas until Moses Itauma. That is how good Jaron Boots-Zayas is. So if you lose to Ryan-Cornor, all of that goes away. All of that goes away. He's been waiting almost a lifetime, almost a lifetime, my guys, my people, to get a marquee fight. You couldn't get it from Crawford, Errol the Two Spence, right? You couldn't even get it from Virgil Ortiz, my guys, my people. Instead, it is the young champion who's given him this opportunity, unified champion at 154, right? With the WBO and IBF straps. Is it IBF? WBO and WBA straps. Regardless, though, he is still seen as the younger, much younger, by the way, because how old is he? 23. And Boots is what, 28? So 4 years. All right, at that age, it's still quite a considerable gap, isn't it? So he's still seen as a developing fighter still, compared to Boots-Zayas. But what is jeopardizing about this is that they can both lose to one another. Boots has never faced a talent as good as Zayas. Also, Zayas never faced a talent as good as Boots-Zayas, right? But for Zayas, his loss will be forgivable. It will be forgivable, as I've explained. He's the younger man, still developing, and I'm suspecting Top Rank calculated this before taking on this opportunity, my guys, my people, and thought there's no better time than now, my guys, my people. The risk reward factor, actually, I will say the risk is not as big as what we think it is. It's really not for Xander Zayas. The reward is much bigger. There's no other bigger fight available for him in the division. There's no bigger fight, my guys, my people. So this will be interesting to see, you know, who actually wins, my guys, my people. Right now, I can't call it, but I would put Boots-Zayas the favorite, obviously. But Xander Zayas has a strong chance. They've had the first presser, and we saw there Jerome Boots-Zayas with the mind games, isn't it? He has started getting under the skin of Zayas already after he started touching Zayas's belt, right? Just touching it, over touching it, and really getting into Zayas's personal space. That made Zayas almost erupt, and it almost got very violent, you know, at that face-off at the presser, my guys, my people, if not for the security jumping in. Boots knows what buttons to push with Zayas now. Zayas needs to be very careful. You can't go into the Boots fight expecting to win fighting on emotions. He needs to be focused. He needs to be of steady mind to be able to fight according to whichever game plan they formulate and think it is going to work. To be able to pull out of his skill sets the things that he thinks is going to be able to beat Jerome Boots-Zayas, even if he has to adjust in the ring, my guys, my people. If you can't do that, it's a wrap, my guys, my people. I have to say though, Xander Zayas does to me look more defensively sound than Boots-Zayas. If Boots comes in the way he fought against Karen Chikadzian or David Avenisian, it's a wrap, because Xander Zayas is not them. He's levels above, my guys, even as a young fighter. With that said, I think that's all I have for you guys on this one. Before you leave, do like, do share, subscribe. Of course, drop your comments below, my guys, my people, and as always, stay super blessed, and we can catch up on the next one, my guys, my people.